Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Bachelor Nation News. Fans, the Golden Bachelor Season 2 star Mel Owens made some controversial comments about only wanting to date younger women, and now fans are demanding that the show recast him before filming begins. In an interview on the In the Trenches podcast, Mel, a 66-year-old NFL player turned lawyer and divorced father of two, revealed that he told producers before he was cast that he preferred women aged 45 to 60. Mel went on to say that he'd be cutting any women who were 60 or over who were cast in The Golden Bachelor Season 2. He also admitted that he told the producers that he expected the women to be fit because he stays in shape and that he didn't want them to have artificial hips or wear wigs. The Golden Bachelor Season 2 star Mel Owens made some controversial comments about only wanting to date younger women, and now fans are demanding that the show recast him before filming begins. In the comment section of the Golden Bachelor Instagram post in which Mel was originally introduced, fans demanded that he be recast before his season begins filming due to his unwillingness to date women in the golden age range. Some even threatened to boycott the show. One fan wrote, "We already hate him! Recast!" Another viewer added, "Can y'all literally pick someone else? You guys are promoting a man who is quite literally age-shaming women, and this is not the move in 2025. Like, let's stop regressing, please, and get a real man that just wants a strong, beautiful woman. I don't know, maybe his age." Many women over 60 were understandably offended by Mel's comments, and they stated that they wouldn't be watching the show. One wrote, "Well, I just turned 60 yesterday, and now he is repulsed by women my age. Guess I'm not watching. Good luck, buddy." Another fan pointed out that Mel was going against everything that the Golden franchise stands for with his ageist comments. They said, at Golden Batch ABC, loved the sentimentality and kindness of first two seasons, zero reason to watch an overgrown frat boy who has made it clear he's only looking for arm candy. Disappointing. Someone else said, "I was so excited for the season until I heard his ageist comments. The series is meant to be wholesome healing by helping a silent generation be seen and accepted." Other viewers hoped that the show would recast Mel with one of the men from Joan Vassos's Golden Bachelorette season. One wrote, "Nope, recast right now at Golden Batch ABC. This guy is ageist and misogynist. Pick one of the sweet guys from the Golden Bachelorette season." Another fan wrote, "Mel has alienated the core audience for the show, which will result in low ratings for the show and lost advertising dollars. Please replace Mel as somebody from Joan's season. The men are already fully vetted so that person can step right in. Popular and handsome Jonathan Roan would be a great Golden Bachelor." Another comment came from an account called Ageless Aesthetics by Sonia, who claimed that she was one of Mel's potential contestants, but she was recently rejected. She wrote, "I was a potential candidate for Season 2. I learned last week I was not picked for the final selection. Now I know the real reason. I'm hot in shape, I don't wear wigs or extensions, nor do I have an artificial hip. I'm 64. Wow, Mel should not be the lead. We are golden at Golden Batch ABC, executive producers. I know you can do better." What fans demanding Mel Owens be recast means for The Golden Bachelor. The Golden Bachelor Season 2 might be a tremendous failure. Although The Golden Bachelor Season 1 eventually led to lead Jerry Turner's divorce from his final choice, Theresa Nist, the journey itself was sweet and inspiring. The show broke new ground and proved that it's never too late for people to find true love. The Golden Bachelor brought attention to an overlooked generation, especially when it comes to women. Mel's comments completely go against the premise of the show, and fans are outraged by him. This could mean that The Golden Bachelor Season 2 will be a colossal failure for ABC because people won't want to watch him if they think that he's ageist and misogynist. Our take on fans demanding that Mel Owens be recast. I'm in complete agreement that Mel should be recast before The Golden Bachelor Season 2 begins filming. Women in their 40s and 50s are much too young for the show, and casting them will only reaffirm the stereotypes about older women that the first installment of the show worked so hard to break. It's shocking that they cast Mel when they knew that he didn't want to date older women. I found it so beautiful to see two people in their 70s, Jerry 72 and Theresa 70, fall in love and get engaged. Mel's outright rejection of older women and his requirements for their physical appearances are offensive. He's already insulted anyone over the age of 60 who might be cast on the show. Mel was the wrong choice for the Golden Bachelor, and I'm worried that he's going to ruin the show. Perhaps it's not too late to choose one of Joan Vassos's wonderful Golden Bachelorette men, or someone who's more open-minded. I don't understand how the Golden Bachelor Season 2 can work with Mel as the lead, and I agree that he should be recast.
Barely stopped rolling on the first teaser of the Golden Bachelor Season 2 when the internet erupted. Mel Owens, the charismatic 72-year-old former sports executive with a penchant for perfectly tailored suits and a jawline that refused to age, had officially revealed a deal breaker. He would only date women at least 20 years his junior. The revelation came during a live Instagram Q&A, meant to showcase Mel's candid personality. What was intended as fun banter quickly became a social media wildfire. "I like women who can keep up with my lifestyle," Mel explained, casually swirling a glass of Merlot. "I just find that younger women are more energetic. Life's short. I want to enjoy every moment." Within minutes, hashtags like #RecastMel, #AgeIsMoreThanAnumber, and #GoldenBachelorScandal were trending across Twitter and TikTok. Fans, especially women over 50, the demographic that had swooned over Mel's charm, felt blindsided and betrayed. Stephanie Klein, a 64-year-old retired teacher from Ohio, summed up the frustration in a viral TikTok. "I watched The Golden Bachelor thinking, finally, someone our age gets a shot at love. And now, Mel's telling us we don't even qualify. It's humiliating." Her video, dripping with sarcasm, quickly racked up over 2 million views. Producers were thrown into crisis mode. Calls were flooding in from sponsors and network executives, all asking the same question: how do we salvage this season without a complete meltdown? Behind closed doors, the production team debated whether to recast the lead or issue a public statement defending Mel's preferences. Some argued that his honesty could be spun as refreshing transparency. Others warned that it could alienate a loyal audience forever. Meanwhile, reality TV bloggers and tabloids had a field day. Headlines screamed, "Golden Bachelor Mel Owens sparks outrage, ageism or preference," and "Fans revolt, why Mel's rule could destroy Season 2 before it even airs." Instagram memes flooded in, depicting Mel at a high-speed tennis match with a group of young women, while older contestants sat on the sidelines with knitting needles and bingo cards. But the real chaos began during a live virtual panel featuring past contestants and relationship experts. Mel's comments highlight a pervasive issue in media: age discrimination in dating. It's not just about preference, it's about societal standards that equate desirability with youth. Fans quickly mobilized. Online petitions demanding a recast gained tens of thousands of signatures in hours. One fan account, @GoldenJustice, went so far as to create a mock recast ballot, letting followers vote for potential replacements, with names ranging from charming widower Dawn Harper to spry retired actor Victor Lang. The campaign even got a shout-out from former Bachelor stars, amplifying its reach exponentially. Yet amidst the outrage, Mel seemed unfazed. In a follow-up Instagram post, he doubled down. "I respect everyone's opinion, but I'm staying true to myself. Life's too short to compromise on what truly matters to me. If people can't handle that, I understand." His stoic confidence, as usual, only polarized viewers further. Some saw him as unapologetically authentic, while others called him out for insensitivity. The controversy hit an unexpected twist when a group of younger female contestants began posting playful TikToks referencing Mel's requirements. Clips of them racing in golf carts, skydiving, and sampling craft cocktails with the caption, "Trying to keep up with Mel like," went viral, creating a paradoxical new hype around the show. Suddenly, ratings projections spiked, despite or perhaps because of the scandal. By the time the premiere aired, the internet was ready. Viewers tuned in not just to watch romance, but to witness the fallout of Mel Owens' controversial rule in real time. Heated debates flared in comment sections, online forums, and even late-night talk shows. The show had become more than a dating series. It had turned into a cultural conversation about age, desire, and media representation. Ultimately, The Golden Bachelor Season 2 proved one thing. Whether loved or loathed, Mel Owens had everyone talking. Fans demanded a recast, social media demanded accountability, and the network, well, they demanded ratings. And in that peculiar reality TV paradox, controversy had become the new currency of success. As the season progressed, Mel remained steadfast in his convictions, but viewers couldn't stop speculating. Would a love story emerge amidst the storm? Or was this season destined to be remembered more for its internet meltdown than its roses? One thing was certain. In the world of The Golden Bachelor, a few words about dating preferences were enough to shake the nation and spark a debate that would last far beyond the
After
final
the premiere,
rose.
Mel Owens found himself in an unusual position. He wasn't just a reality star, he was a trending hashtag, a meme, and surprisingly, a political talking point. National morning shows debated whether his preference for younger women was personal choice or ageist behavior. Late-night hosts had a field day. Jimmy Fallon joked about Mel installing a youth scanner at the mansion door, while Stephen Colbert quipped, "Mel Owens doesn't just pick roses, he picks decades off the calendar." Inside the mansion, the contestants were buzzing, some whispering behind Mel's back, others daring to approach him. Veronica, a witty 54-year-old retired yoga instructor, decided to confront him with charm and humor. "So, Mr. Owens," she said over a cocktail in the lush garden, "do I get extra points for doing yoga at sunrise, or should I just start skipping decades?" Mel chuckled politely, a practiced smile. Yet there was a hint of discomfort. He realized the backlash wasn't just online, it was living, breathing, and asking him questions in real time. Meanwhile, social media didn't slow. Fan theories ran rampant. Some predicted Mel would inevitably break his own rule, falling for a contestant who was too old for his stated preference. Others speculated that the producers had staged the younger women rule as a ratings ploy all along. The most dedicated accounts even created Mel Watch alerts, posting updates on every handshake, flirt, or lingering glance. The mansion had transformed into a pressure cooker with every interaction scrutinized under the lens of millions. Amidst the drama, an unexpected alliance formed. Susan, a 60-year-old retired pilot with a fiery sense of humor, and Claire, a 45-year-old entrepreneur with a penchant for bold lipstick, decided to play a strategic game. They began documenting Mel's every move with sarcastic commentary, live streaming their reactions to each rose ceremony. Fans immediately fell in love with their candid humor, dubbing them the Golden Detectives. Suddenly, the narrative of The Golden Bachelor was no longer just about love, it was about wit, resilience, and defiance. Producers, realizing the show had become a viral spectacle, leaned into it. They filmed more confessionals where Mel explained his philosophy, hoping to humanize him. "I'm not trying to offend anyone," he insisted. "I just know what makes me happy." Yet even these heartfelt moments were met with skepticism. Every rose he offered to a younger contestant sparked cheers and jeers alike. Every compliment he gave to an older woman was instantly analyzed for sincerity. In a surprising twist, mid-season, Mel experienced a moment of self-reflection. Sitting alone on the balcony one evening, he watched the sunset over the ocean, scrolling through fan comments. Some were supportive, praising his honesty. Others were brutal. But then a message caught his eye. A handwritten letter from a fan named Linda, 62, who wrote, "Mel, I've watched every season of your show. Age isn't just a number, it's a collection of wisdom, laughter, and life experience. I hope you don't miss what really matters chasing a number on a birth certificate." The words hit harder than he expected. That night, Mel couldn't sleep. For the first time, he questioned whether his rigid rule about age was worth the uproar it had caused. Could love, after all, be bound by a number? By the final finale, the tension reached its peak. Fans watched breathlessly as Mel faced the ultimate choice. Would he honor his stated preference or follow his heart? As the final rose ceremony approached, the mansion was electric. Cameras caught every subtle glance, every hesitation, every whispered word. In the end, Mel's decision wasn't just about love, it was about growth, self-awareness, and breaking free from societal expectations. When the final rose was handed out, the internet exploded again. Some fans cheered, some groaned, and others simply applauded the journey. Whatever the outcome, The Golden Bachelor Season 2 had redefined reality television. It was no longer just roses and dates, it was a reflection of society's complicated relationship with age, love, and authenticity. And Mel Owens? He walked away knowing one thing. Controversy may have started the conversation, but vulnerability kept it alive. In the end, whether fans demanded a recast or not, one truth remained. Television had never been this thrilling, unpredictable.
The day after the finale, Mel Owens became an inescapable headline. Morning shows dissected every rose he had given, late-night hosts ran endless clips of awkward silences, and fan accounts on social media created Mel versus Internet highlight reels. Even talk shows debated the implications of his rule about dating younger women, with pundits asking questions no reality star had ever faced. Was this preference selfish or just brutally honest? Could love ever be measured in years? Inside the mansion, the contestants had left, but the stories lingered. Susan and Claire, the so-called Golden Detectives, posted their season recap with razor-sharp humor. We survived Mel's million-dollar Merlot speeches, dodged awkward glances, and even made it to the final rose ceremony without fainting, Susan quipped. Their post went viral, gaining millions of likes and sparking debates about who really won the show, Mel, the contestants, or the fans themselves. Meanwhile, Mel's personal life became a media circus. Interviews were scheduled back-to-back. Journalists asked everything from his fashion choices to his controversial dating rule. One reporter asked bluntly, "Do you regret saying you'll only date younger women?" Mel paused. For the first time, he hesitated, a flicker of doubt crossing his usually unshakable demeanor. I'm learning," he admitted. "Life has a way of teaching you lessons you never expected." The network, sensing both drama and opportunity, began teasing a reunion special. Posters showed Mel, in his signature tailored suit, flanked by contestants of all ages. The tagline read, "Love knows no age, or does it?" The special promised to address fan outrage, personal growth, and perhaps a few apologies. Social media buzzed. Would Mel finally confront the consequences of his statement? Would reconciliation or romance emerge? Then came an unexpected twist. During the reunion taping, a contestant named Eleanor, 67, stepped forward. Confident, witty, and impossibly charming, she had flown under the radar all season. She turned to Mel and said, "You said age mattered, but I'm here to challenge that. You may have a rule, Mel, but love doesn't." The audience gasped. Cameras zoomed in on Mel, whose confident smile faltered for a split second. The mansion and the internet held its breath. Mel took a deep breath. "Eleanor, you're right," he said, voice steady but softer than usual. "Maybe I've been too rigid. Maybe life is too short to let a number decide who makes you happy." The crowd erupted in cheers, and social media exploded with memes of Mel's humbled expression, now paired with captions like, "The Golden Bachelor learns math isn't everything." But the drama wasn't over. Veronica, ever the playful challenger, raised her glass. "So, does this mean we can all still compete for the next season?" she teased. Laughter rippled through the room. Even Susan and Claire couldn't resist a sarcastic cheer. The reunion had turned from confrontation to celebration, yet every word, glance, and laugh carried the weight of months of tension, arguments, and viral moments. By the end of the night, Mel Owens had transformed from a controversial figure into a symbol of growth and vulnerability. Fans debated endlessly, online, but most agreed on one thing. He had been honest, faced backlash, and, finally, opened his heart beyond a self-imposed boundary. The Golden Bachelor might have started as a story about age, preferences, and outrage, but it ended up being about something far bigger: Love in all its messy, unpredictable glory. As the cameras powered down and the contestants departed, Mel stood alone on the balcony, watching the ocean glitter under the moonlight. For the first time, he smiled, not with the practice charm of a reality star, but with genuine relief. The journey had been messy, viral, controversial, and unforgettable. And perhaps for the first time in his life, Mel Owens was ready to embrace love without limits, age included.